everybody, I am Janani. Welcome to Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 2. As you know, we are continuing the case system of Russian. There are 6 cases in Russian and we would all like to know what's a case. As you know, the subject is the doer of an action, so the subject is always in the nominative case. The object on whom the action is done by the doer can be direct or indirect, and indirect object is used with or without a preposition. Let's see what are the cases. The Russian cases. Падеж is what is the case in Russian. Именительный падеж is nominative case. Предложный падеж, prepositional case. Винительный, accusative case. Дательный падеж, dative case. Родительный падеж, genitive case, and творительный падеж, instrumental case. How do we recognize them? The case markers are the endings of the words that help in recognizing a case. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, numerals play the role of the subject or object. Their endings change depending on a case. Sometimes they do not change their endings and retain its initial form as in nominative case. Verbs usually govern the use of a particular case. Use of a preposition is seen in the prepositional case. Other cases use them too. In this module, we will learn about the accusative case in Russian. A direct object is shown by the accusative case usually. In Russian, the case markers are displayed by the endings of the nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and numerals that change according to the case. This grammar topic is looked into, as I said, with situation-based dialogues. Let's see how this case is seen in the dialogues now. As we know, in the earlier model where Anand was looking for buying a souvenir and he wanted to know more about shops that he can find in Russia that would be of interest to him. Looking at the shops, Anand was reminded of his girlfriend Ananta's birthday, who is also learning Russian in India. He wants to buy a dictionary for her from Moscow. He enters the bookshop. Let's look at the conversation in the bookshop.
Now let's listen to dialogue 1. Slovar. Now Anand is in the bookshop.
У вас есть hindi-русский словарь? Anand asks whether there is a Hindi to Russian dictionary. Продавец. К сожалению, нет. У нас его нет. The salesman says sorry, he doesn't have one. Anand. А англо-русский? What about English to Russian? Do you have it? Anand wants to know. Продавец. Да, есть. The salesman says, yes, it is there. Anand. Сколько он стоит?
Anand wants to know its cost.
Продавец. 30-58 рублей.
У нас вот это. Большой словарь. В нем еще русско-английский.
Он стоит всего 600 рублей. Возьмите его, он очень хороший. Salesman says that it costs 358 rubles, but there's one more, which is a bigger dictionary, which is called a big dictionary, and it has even Russian to English, and the cost is only 600 rubles. You can take it, it's very good, suggests the shopkeeper. Anand, дайте, пожалуйста, большой словарь. Anand wants the big dictionary. Продавец.
С вас 600 рублей. Где можно купить hindi-русский словарь?
Продавец. В магазине Дом книги. Anand, спасибо. Anand wants to know where he can get his Hindi to Russian dictionary. So, the salesman directs him to the shop Dom kniги. Sure, Dom kniги is a very big shop where you can get any book one thinks of. It's a very big bookshop which is on the Novi Arbat. on the street called Noviar Bath. Anand is in the cash counter now and he has to pay his bill, and he extends the money saying 600 рублей, пожалуйста. В какой отдел? Словари. Отдел словари. Пожалуйста, возьмите чек и сдачу. He hands over the money, which is 600 rubles, and he specifies from which section his things are from, and he gets his receipt and the change. Now let us go to the questions and answers. Где сейчас Anand? Where is Anand now? Anand сейчас в магазине. В каком магазине? Он сейчас в книжном магазине. Что Anand хотел купить? Anand хочет купить hindi-русский словарь. В магазине есть hindi-русский словарь. Is the Hindi to Russian dictionary available at the shop? К сожалению, его нет. Sorry, it's not there. Что Anand купил в магазине? What did Anand buy in the shop? Anand купил большой англо-русский словарь. Anand has bought the big English to Russian dictionary, where there is a Russian to English dictionary too. Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? Он стоит 358 рублей. Сколько стоит большой словарь? Он стоит 600 рублей. Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? When you want to find out the rate of some item, you say сколько стоит. Сколько стоит словарь? Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? What is the cost of the English to Russian dictionary? The cost is 358 rubles. Где можно купить hindi-русский словарь? Where can you get the Hindi to Russian dictionary? В магазине «Дом книги». Что советовал продавец? What did the salesman advise Anand? Что советовал продавец? Советовал Ананду покупать большой англо-русский. Let's now look at the dialogue number 2 to get more about the expressions used for greeting someone, which uses accusative case. It's a birthday, that is Rождение, and we all know that Anand has specially bought a dictionary for his girlfriend Ananta. Let's see to the dialogue now. Anand. Ananta, поздравляем тебя с днем рождения. Счастья тебе, любви, здоровья и всего самого хорошего. Ананта.
Спасибо, Ананд. Познакомься, это Рита и это Гита.
Прими наши скромные подарки. Ананта. О, какая красивая сумка! Какое платье! Такие красивые розы! Ананд, познакомьтесь с моими подругами. Рита и Гита. Очень приятно, Ананд. Мы учились в школе вместе с Анантой в Канпуре. Ананд. Взаимно. Рита и Гита. А я сейчас учусь вместе с Анантой в Дели, и мы изучаем русский язык. Давайте к столу. Let's see what they said in Russian. Anand wishes Ananta a happy birthday, and he also wishes happiness, love, health, all the best in one's life. Ananta thanks her friends. Rita and Gita hands over the gifts, saying, accept our humble gifts. Ananta is really happy. She is excited about her gifts. She says, oh, what a beautiful bag. What a dress. Such beautiful roses. Anand, meet my friends, Rita and Geeta. Rita and Geeta are very happy to see Anand and tells him that they studied together in school in Kanpur with Ananta, to which Anand also adds that he is now studying with Ananta in the institute and they are studying Russian together.
Рита, давайте послушаем музыку, потанцуем. Гита, хорошая идея, а потом идем к столу. Ананд, тогда давайте пьем чай или кофе. Ананта, Ананд, ты играй на пианино. Гита хорошо поет, а Рита играет на гитаре. Ананд, хорошо, сейчас приготовлю чай и потом начнем. Рита, давайте тогда, я помогу тебе. Let's look into the translation of the dialogue "Повеселимся," which means let's have some fun. Rita, let's listen to some music and dance. Rita, it's a good idea. Later we can have dinner. Anand, then let's drink some tea or coffee. Ananta, Anand, you play the piano, Rita sings well, and Rita plays the guitar. Anand, okay, I will make some tea first and we will start after that. Rita, let me help you in that. Все пьют чай, и Ананд играет на пианино. Рита, как хорошо он играет. Гита, да, как настоящий артист. Ананд, Гита, ты хорошо поешь, а Рита, ты хорошо играешь на гитаре. Ананта, давайте сейчас потанцуем. Все танцуют. Ананта, как весело. Let's look at the translation now. All of them are having tea and Anand is playing the piano. Rita is enjoying. He's playing it so well. Geeta agrees to it. Yes, like a real performer. Anand says, Geeta, you sing well. And you, Rita, you're playing guitar so well. Ananta, let's dance now. All dance. Ananta says, how much fun.
Ребята, я предлагаю тост за Ананту. Ананта, пусть всегда в твоем доме будет так же хорошо и весело, как сегодня. Пусть всегда рядом с тобой будут друзья.
А я тебе желаю счастья в личной жизни. А мы тебе желаем успехов в учебе и всегда будь молодой и красивой, и чтобы ты вечно улыбалась. Спасибо всем вам, ребята, за хорошие слова, за подарки. Сейчас понимаю русскую пословицу: не имей 100 рублей, а имей 100 друзей. За тебя, Ananta! All raise toast for Ananta.
Now let us see. If it was a friend, we had seen that we used "Поздравляем тебя," but now when it is someone elderly or some formal greetings, we would say мы поздравляем вас. Тебя и вас. Тебя is informal with friends and вас is formal with someone elder to you or in the workplace and so on. Here we greet someone on someone's birthday saying "Поздравляем тебя с днем рождения," or we will greet "Поздравляем вас с днем рождения." Then for wishing happiness and so on, we use some other case other than accusative, which will be seen in the other module where this particular case is dealt with. But for now, when you wish someone on a birthday, we wish also happiness this way. Счастья тебе, любви и всего самого хорошего. Then we thank saying спасибо. When we are handing over the gifts, we say прими наши скромные подарки. And expressing our gratitude, we also say what a beautiful gift, saying
О, какие красивые, какие хорошие подарки.
where we use not just the accusative case in this context, but some other cases too are used, which will be explained in detail in the other modules. Now let us go to the next slide, where you can see if it is an elderly person or a respectable post, we use уважаемый and we use the name and the surname. Уважаемый Анатолий Анатольевич, поздравляем вас с юбилеем. Разрешите пожелать вам успехов в вашей нелегкой работе, счастья и долгих лет жизни. Already it's an elderly person, so we wish together with happiness, success in work and also happiness and a long life. We wish such an elderly person. Then when a formal greetings is got, the person would reply спасибо за поздравления, коллеги, because they are all colleagues. So he replies спасибо за поздравления. Here за поздравления takes in the accusative case. Спасибо за поздравления. When you want to thank someone for something, we use accusative. Приглашаю вас сегодня вечером ко мне в гости. Now, when someone is inviting someone, we use again this case. Приглашаю тебя if it is informal and приглашаю вас if it is formal. Приглашаю вас сегодня вечером ко мне в гости. And приглашать в гости is also following the accusative case, but with a preposition which will be dealt in the other module. Now, there are different ways in wishing, and we can also raise a toast. The way we raise a toast, we say, Ребята, я предлагаю тост за Ананту, where again we use after the accusative case. Ребята, я предлагаю тост за Ананту. Ананта, пусть всегда в твоем доме будет так же хорошо и весело, как сегодня. Пусть всегда рядом с тобой будут друзья. This is how we wish, we greet, we wish, and we raise a toast on a particular occasion. Here we have seen a dialogue which is related to happy birthday. Now let us see some exercises and solve them. Вчера Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Here, купил большой англо-русский словарь. Словарь is masculine gender and it wouldn't change. So, we say вчера Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Анушка хочет купить зеленую сумку. Купить зеленую сумку. Here, the accusative case demands a change for the inanimate feminine gender, and we have Anushka хочет купить зеленую сумку. The third one, покажите, пожалуйста, Белое платье. Белое платье is in neuter gender. Покажите, пожалуйста, белое платье. Wouldn't change. Why? Because the masculine and the neuter gender doesn't change in accusative case and remains as it was in the nominative case. Посмотрите этот самовар. Here, этот самовар is masculine, so it wouldn't change. Посмотрите этот самовар. We have some verbs like купить что. Купить что? Ананд купил что? Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Анушка хочет что купить? Зеленую сумку. Покажите, пожалуйста, что надо показать? Покажите, пожалуйста, белое платье. Что посмотреть? Посмотрите этот самовар. So, some verbs are there that govern the objects, whether direct or indirect, for using them in the accusative case. Let's see some more exercises. Винод посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. We have seen that Anand in the earlier module was trying to buy some Russian souvenirs where shkatulki, which are the Russian, the wooden boxes, too. Now Vinod wants to tell that it can be also bought as a souvenir. Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Now русские шкатулки, which is in the plural form, шкатулка, шкатулки. Русская шкатулка, русские шкатулки. Now, if had it been singular, you would have said Vinod посоветовал другу купить русскую шкатулку. But as it is plural, we say Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Now, we note that any plural forms of whether it is masculine, feminine, neuter, it wouldn't change. It is as in the nominative case. This is only for the inanimate objects. Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Here we have a new verb, посоветовать. Посоветовал другу, meaning Vinod is advising his friend to buy the Russian souvenir, which is called shkatulka, that is the small boxes, beautifully painted boxes. Дайте, пожалуйста, черное пальто. Please give me the black coat. Here, palto, черное пальто indicates that it is neuter gender and there is no change, as I said earlier. It is the same way as in the nominative case. Дайте, пожалуйста, черное пальто. Now, this is not all with the accusative case. We use prepositions where there is an indirect object used. Now, we will see what has been done in this module so far. We have the expressions к сожалению, дайте, пожалуйста, скажите, пожалуйста, вот чек и сдачу, что вы хотите купить, and so on. In this module, we have covered the usage of nouns in the accusative case. So, we will see some more examples and dialogues in the other modules in relation to other cases. Thank you.